When governments begin talking about deciding where you are allowed to live, putting you in shelters, or even forcing you into treatment programs, it becomes clear that keeping control over your own home and your own life is more important than ever before. If you refuse these rules, there can be fines or even jail time. This is why people everywhere are looking for solutions that give them true freedom. Fortunately, Elon Musk has now introduced the Tesla Tiny House, a real and ready-to-own affordable living choice that is strong, simple to maintain, and designed to put you in control of where and how you live, without being dependent on the system. If you want to stay ahead of the changes, secure your own future, and never be at the mercy of strict government rules, join the AMP Drive community. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now and hit the bell icon, because we bring you deep insights into Tesla, future technology, and new ways of living. Subscribing now ensures you will not miss the next big step toward independent living. So, how exactly does a Tesla tiny house free you from being stuck to a fixed property while still keeping you comfortable? A traditional house ties you down to a specific piece of land, which means you are always subject to local property taxes, zoning laws, and endless restrictions. When the value of the land rises, your property tax rises as well. If local governments change zoning rules, you can suddenly lose your right to expand or remodel your own home. Many Americans have discovered that even when you fully own your house, you never really stop paying for it, because of constant taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs. The Tesla tiny house breaks this cycle by being fully mobile. Built on a trailer base with a high-strength but lightweight steel frame, it usually weighs between 6,000 and 12,000 pounds, depending on the version. This makes it towable with a heavy-duty pickup truck or the Tesla Cybertruck, which itself has a towing capacity of up to 11,000 pounds. In real terms, this mobility means that your house can move with you if you get a new job in another state, if you want to avoid harsh winter weather, or if you wish to settle somewhere with a lower cost of living. And you can do all of this without going through the stress of selling one home and buying another. If property taxes or housing costs spike in your area, you simply move your entire home to a friendlier location. The American Tiny House Association has reported that moving a mobile tiny home costs up to 80% less than moving from one fixed home to another. That is because you are not hiring movers to pack and transfer your belongings into another house. You are simply moving your entire home as it is. This way, the house itself becomes the constant in your life, while the neighborhood, climate, and even your view outside can change whenever you choose. Inside, the Tesla tiny house is carefully built for both space and energy efficiency. In most states in the United States, a tiny house is legally defined as being under 400 square feet. Tesla's version is kept even smaller, around 200 square feet, which makes every inch of space valuable. The furniture inside is designed to serve multiple purposes. Beds fold neatly into walls, tables slide out from hidden areas, and storage is built into staircases or under seating. This is not just about saving space, it is about removing wasted space completely, so that the house feels open and organized, while still having everything needed for everyday living. Tesla also designed the tiny house to stay modern and future-ready for decades. Unlike a regular home where upgrading a system might mean tearing open walls or replacing huge sections of wiring or piping, the Tesla tiny house is modular. The water filtration system, the solar inverter, or the Tesla battery pack can each be swapped out separately. This modular approach means the home can last far longer without becoming outdated. Now let us ask, what feature matters most to you right now? If it is mobility, comment 1. If it is lower taxes, comment 2. If it is modular upgrades, comment 3. So, why is the Tesla tiny house the best way to live free from endless bills and fixed infrastructure costs? The biggest reason is energy independence. The roof carries solar panels that feed into a Tesla Powerwall battery. The Tesla Powerwall 2 has a usable capacity of 13.5 kilowatt-hours, which can power your basic daily needs for 1 or several days, depending on how much energy you use. A Tesla tiny house roof might carry 6 panels of 400 watts each, which equals about 2.4 kilowatts of total solar capacity. In areas with 4 to 6 peak sun hours per day, this setup can produce between 9.6 and 14.4 kilowatt-hours of energy each day. For comparison, a single 400-watt panel typically produces between 1.2 and 3 kilowatt-hours daily depending on sunlight. The Tesla Powerwall stores that energy so you can use it at night or on cloudy days. Mobility and taxes also work in your favor. Because the Tesla tiny house is built on wheels and not permanently attached to land, many states do not treat it like a traditional home for property tax. Instead, it may require only a vehicle registration fee or a very small personal property fee. Property taxes across the United States average more than $2,500 per year. Avoiding this bill can mean saving more than $25,000 over 10 years. Mortgages in the United States often last 20 to 30 years, and data from the Federal Reserve shows median monthly payments above $1,800, which is more than $648,000 across 30 years before interest is even added. On a $350,000 loan with a mid-6% interest rate, the monthly payment is about $2,200, adding up to nearly $800,000 over 30 years, with a huge portion of that being just interest. The Tesla tiny house avoids this debt entirely. Maintenance is another area of savings. Traditional homes can easily require $3,000 to $5,000 in annual upkeep, while the Tesla tiny house, being modular and efficient, keeps repair costs much smaller and predictable. Solar panels and batteries cut electricity bills almost to zero. If you skip yearly property taxes of $2,500 and also trim $3,000 to $5,000 in maintenance costs, you save between $5,500 and $7,500 every single year. Over 10 years, that equals $55,000 to $75,000 saved, all while living independently and off the grid. If off-grid life sounds right for you, then write "tiny house" in the comments. The Tesla tiny house is also designed to last for decades without endless upgrades. Since the outside of the house must survive weather, hot summers, cold winters, and years of vibration from being towed, Tesla uses aluminum composite panels about 3 to 4 millimeters thick, finished with baked enamel coatings to resist rain, ultraviolet rays, and corrosion while staying lightweight. The steel frame is galvanized to handle stress and prevent rust. These frames pass automotive-grade salt spray tests that last hundreds of hours, which is why they perform well even in coastal or humid areas. With the right tie-downs, a Tesla tiny house can be parked to meet wind design targets of around 100 to 120 miles per hour. Thermal performance is handled with high-density closed-cell foam insulation, which offers around R6 to R7 per inch. With 3 inches in the walls, you get roughly R18 to R21. With 4 inches in the roof, you get R24 to R28. That level of insulation cuts heating and cooling use dramatically, because the house loses less heat in winter and gains less in summer. This means the home can handle extreme temperatures from -20 degrees Fahrenheit up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit while keeping the inside comfortable. By combining rust-resistant metals, tightly sealed panels, and a simple maintenance routine of washing the exterior and resealing seams every few years, Tesla makes a realistic 30-year lifespan possible. Tesla also makes sure water use feels simple. The system has a fresh water tank of 40 to 60 gallons, a pressure pump that supplies around 3 gallons per minute at 40 to 60 pounds per square inch, and a small accumulator tank to keep the flow smooth. With water-saving fixtures, a bathroom faucet flows about 1.2 gallons per minute and a shower about 1.5 gallons per minute. A 10-minute shower therefore uses about 15 gallons, and a 60-gallon tank can handle 4 showers before needing a refill. This is a huge contrast to the American average of more than 80 gallons per person each day. Hot water comes from a point-of-use electric heater or a small heat pump water heater, which uses only 1 to 2 kilowatt-hours daily, well within the Tesla solar energy budget. Gray water from sinks and showers drains into a 25 to 40-gallon tank, while a composting toilet eliminates black water and cuts freshwater use by about 25%. The plumbing is made easy with PX lines and quick connect fittings rated to almost 200 pounds per square inch. This means fixing or swapping a filter is simple. A 5-micron sediment cartridge and a carbon block filter keep the water clear and safe. When winter temperatures drop below freezing, you can winterize with recreational vehicle-grade antifreeze. When off-site, you can refill the tank using standard 5-gallon jugs with a 12-volt transfer pump. All of this adds up to a water system that is smooth, low cost, and easy to manage. Clean air is handled in the same way. A washable pre-filter stops dust and lint before they reach the mini-split coils. This filter only needs a quick rinse every few weeks. An energy recovery ventilator moves 50 to 100 cubic feet per minute while keeping 70 to 80% of heating or cooling energy. This balances indoor carbon dioxide and humidity at comfortable levels with very low power use. A fine filter like MERV 13 inside a sealed housing can last 12 to 18 months because the pre-filter protects it. During wildfire smoke or heavy pollution, you can add a temporary portable HEPA filter for extra protection, then return to the long-life filters once the air clears. Inside, the home stays peaceful. Many mini-split units run at just 20 to 35 decibels, which is as quiet as a library. Energy recovery ventilators made with durable materials usually last many years and need only light dusting rather than constant replacement. Together, these systems provide steady clean air with little cost and little effort. Which feature would you say seals the deal for you? The weather-resistant shell built to handle -20 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, the 40 to 60 gallon water system, or the quiet long-life air setup with the energy recovery ventilator? Comment shell, water, or air below. The Tesla tiny house brings a whole new meaning to affordable living. It does this by making home ownership flexible, self-powered, and mobile. In the near future, groups of Tesla tiny houses may gather to form Tesla neighborhoods that move together with the seasons. They can seek better weather, better scenery, and lower-cost areas, while avoiding expensive taxes. Communities can stay together while moving locations, keeping social ties strong but financial burdens light. Imagine this: 1 month, your Tesla neighborhood is parked by a peaceful coastline. The next month, it is near the mountains or outside a busy city. Comfort stays the same because of advanced insulation, efficient climate control, and smart layouts that make daily life easy. Nearly 27% of Americans already say they move mainly for quality of life, not just work. The Tesla tiny house makes that lifestyle affordable and practical. Every Tesla tiny house is also part of the larger Tesla system. A solar roof and a Powerwall provide power for the home and even extra miles for your Tesla car. Starlink keeps internet, work, and entertainment online from anywhere with clear skies. Together, housing, power, and transportation create a closed-loop system that cuts bills, removes location limits, and puts you in charge of how and where you live. That is how Tesla tiny houses turn affordable living from just an idea into something you can actually own. Would you join a Tesla neighborhood that moves with the seasons to save money and avoid high property taxes? If yes, comment Tesla wins. A home that moves with you, powers itself, and reduces costs is here now. That is all new affordable living ready for you. Tell us in the comments where you would like your Tesla neighborhood to park first. And before you go, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to AMP Drive, and turn on the bell so you will never miss the next step toward living free and independent.